So this is going to be a run through of installing a Cobb Accessport V3 on a 2004 Subaru WRX. I bought mine used, so it came with this fancy faceplate here, but they typically come with a black faceplate, and this is the Accessport. Here we have the initialization cable. We're going to be using that later. Here you have your OBD2 cable. One end plugs into the car, and then the other end plugs into your access port. We'll be using this later as well. And here you have a standard USB. This is going to be so that you can plug in your access port to your computer and download updates or tunes and things of that nature. So to start, I'm just pulling the seat back to get a little extra room, and then once you're under the car, you're going to see these two green connectors that are disconnected. You're going to plug these in, and this is going to put your car in test mode. Next up, you're going to take the white initialization connector from earlier, and you're going to plug that one into the cable behind your green plugs. Now you just plug in your OBD2 cable, and you're ready to move on to the actual access port. Now you just install the other end of that cable to your access port, and then you can put the car in accessory mode. Don't worry about the flashing check engine light or the fans, that just means your car is in test mode. From here we're going to install the access port, and it's going to confirm your year, make, and model. From here it'll bring you to all the off-the-shelf tunes that the access port has to offer, and there's also more on the app that's available for PC and Mac. So I ended up going with a 93 octane stage 1 tune, and then it's going to give you a couple of warnings here and tell you to connect the white connector that we already did earlier, and then it's going to save it and install. And from here you're just going to turn the ignition off and disconnect the white initialization cable from earlier and the green test mode connectors. Now you're going to put the key back in the on position, but don't turn the car on yet. Now you're just going to turn the key in the off position for at least 15 seconds, and from there it's all set. And as a brief run through of the features, you have gauges, performance, troubleshooting, and tuning. Under performance, you can look at your 0 to 60 and your quarter mile times. Under troubleshooting, you're able to read and reset codes you may have on your ECU. And under tuning, you're able to set your launch control, adjust your idle, your timing, and change maps. So under gauges, you're able to pick and choose what you'd like to monitor, and these are all the different parameters that you can look at. I personally have always wanted to try out launch control, and so to do that, you're going to go to Tune, Adjustments, Launch Control, and then from there you can set whatever RPM you'd like. And just to test it, I tried out 3000. From there, you're pretty much ready to go. I'd recommend getting a Pro Tune done, but the off-the-shelf tune will be able to hold you up until then. And if you have modifications, this is definitely a must. Overall, I'd say the power delivery is a lot smoother than when I didn't have a tune, and the car just feels a lot more responsive. I hope you enjoyed the video. This WRX is a project of mine, and so I'm going to be having a lot more installs coming. We're going to be on airlift soon. We're going to be getting some carbon fiber parts and a bunch more. If you've made it this far, feel free to leave a comment on what you're working on or what you hope to work on. For me, this car was a dream of mine, and so to be able to build it the way I've always imagined is a lot of fun for me, and I'm really happy to share it with all of you guys. I think I'll close off the video with a little bit of boost.